Representative rohrabacher claims he arm wrestled Putin. CBS News. cbsnews.com/cbs evening news /cbs this morning /48 hours /60 minutes /Sunday morning /face the nation. Video. U.S. World. Politics. Entertainment. Health. Money Watch. Sci-tech. Crime. Sports. More blogs. The feed battle round the WH Web Show 60 Overtime Face-to-Face Resources Mobile Radio Local. Log in, join cbsnews.com, sign in with profile, manage my newsletter subscriptions, update my email address, change my password, log out. By Stephanie Condon /CBS News /September 13, 2013, 5:14 p.m. Representative rohrabacher claims he arm wrestled Putin. Representative rohrabacher, R. California, gives a thumbs up as his U.S. congressional delegation arrives at the Prime Minister's official residence to meet Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in Tokyo on September 2, 2013. /SHUJI Kageyama /AFP/Getty Images. Representative rohrabacher, R. California, claims he learned firsthand about Russian President Vladimir Putin's tough guy demeanor back in the 1990s when he lost a drunk and arm wrestling match to the Russian leader. In radio interview Thursday with 89.3 KPCC in California, rohrabacher recalled meeting a group of young Russian leaders in Washington, D.C. in the 1990s, including Putin, who was then deputy mayor of St. Petersburg. The congressman said the Russians wanted to meet him since he had served as a speechwriter for President Reagan, so he arranged a football game with the Russians and several of his right-wing friends. 29 photos. Vladimir Putin doing manly things. We all ended up going to the Irish Times pub afterwards, and we were having a little bit too much to drink, I guess, rohrabacher said. Anyway, we started arguing about who won the Cold War, etc. And so we decided to settle it like men do when they've had a little bit too much to drink at the pub. So we got down to these arm wrestling matches. The congressman said he was paired with Putin. He's a little guy, but boy, I'll tell ya, he put me down in a millisecond. He is tough. His muscles are just unbelievable. Rohrabacher said Putin's tough guy demeanor is no reason we shouldn't try to work with him on a deal for Syria to relinquish its chemical weapons. Copyright 2013 CBS Interactive Incorporated. All rights reserved. Stephanie Condon on Twitter. Stephanie Condon is a political reporter for cbsnews.com. Popular in politics. Sarah Palin's PAC sued over iconic 9/11 photo. MJ publisher suing Sarah Palin and her Political Action Committee for copyright infringement over use of World Trade Center photos. Representative rohrabacher claims he arm wrestled Putin. California Republican says he quickly lost drunken match with the future Russian president back in the 1990s. Representative rohrabacher claims he arm wrestled Putin. Arizona Gov. January Brewer keeps up pro-Obamacare fight. AFL-CIO, Obamacare implementation highly disruptive. GOP rift over anti-Obamacare strategy stalls budget bill. 461 comments yet again. Congress searches for a short-term budget fix. 69 comments. Bloomberg's influence takes a hit in voter rebuffs. 1 year later, Benghazi's lingering issues. Obama reshuffles economic team. 9 comments. Add a comment. Link's own reporter Melikon Sky 801 says, I don't know who votes for people like this, but it's embarrassing. Our leaders should be statesmen. They should be people who have the rational system of communicating. It's truly sad to see this guy and the Gomer Pyle guy from Texas standing on the floor of our House of Representatives. Reply. Link's own reporter Melikon Sky 06 says, did he have a little too much to drink before he did the interview? Reply. Link's own reporter Melikon 92F150 says, I wonder if Dana regrets telling this story. It doesn't appear to do any good except for Vlad. Reply. Link's own reporter Melikon Sky says, Representative rohrabacher, R. California. So, basically you're telling us you're both a wimp and a drunk. How impressive. Reply. Link's own reporter Melikon Suhefli 22 says, well, if you are going to have a drunk and arm wrestling match, best to win it. Reply. Link's own reporter